Uh, well, what to say, when to say, and how to say it, and how to say it in a way that it makes sense without having to deal with a whole bunch of complications. How not to be an ass and an asshole, as some people prefer, and how to be a reasonable person. My attempt. Will my venture be fruitful? I shall begin. I'm doing this primarily not only as a public announcement, but because of the fact that I use a device called Facebook extensively, and people in Facebook will be watching this. People that I deal with, uh, people that are looking at me will probably know who I am. If not, you can read my name there up in the corner. But here's what I wanted to say. Look, I am looking every day at nothing but death and destruction. I am looking at so much negativity that it's coming from every side of every user that is contributing to this public media. Okay? You know something? It's like changing the channels, they say. If you don't like the channel, change it. And I heard that as a kid. It's okay. You do what you want to do. That's okay. But I want to make an announcement that if you're friended by me and in Facebook, and if I unfriend you, I just want to make it known to you that it's not offensive. I'm not trying to be offensive towards you. I'm just tired of hearing 90% defeatist and prophets of doom in everything that I do, or what I'm receiving. Okay, everybody seems to be totally paranoid to me. Everybody I'm talking to, even on Skype and in live talk, it's always paranoia and people that are talking totally negative. So this is what I'm going to do. And don't be offended, but I am going, and you can do it to me, is I am going to go primarily in Facebook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove individuals. Like I said, not out of malice aforethought or for any reason. Please do not be offended. It's just that I want to balance what I have in a way that it will be at least 50-50. I'm tired of dealing in 95% paranoia and 5%, like fun, good. There is much good out there. Yes, I know there's much bad. But I'll tell you what, I'm not going to sit around dwelling on it every moment of my life. I'm not going to be around forever. And after I'm gone, it's still going to keep going. But in my lifetime, I want to enjoy some fun and some enjoyment, some happiness. I just recently turned 64. I'll be damned if I'm going to live the rest of my life banging my head against the wall, feeling all depressed or worried about everything's coming to an end. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, and happen by people that I have no control over anyway. Somebody pushes buttons and nuclear weapons fly into the air and devastate the planet. I got no control over that. I can't control nuclear submarines out there that have, death in a can, to quote from a movie. World War III in a can. Okay, and there's dozens of them out there. I can't stop the mini terrorists from running around and blowing crap up. I might become a victim. That is a possibility. But I'm not going to run around with my head buried, and I'm not going to hide the world. But what I am going to do is I'm going to trim it down a little bit, especially in a public media site. So at the expense of maybe going off on a rant, which I don't want to do, I'm just saying that you might yourself want to take a look at what you're getting inputted into your site, your page, your life, and determine, Do I need to put up with this bullshit all the time? Do I need to have the negative continuously? No, I'm going to even mine out. So if you happen to be defriended by me, please do not take offense. And you might try another angle. You might try hitting up some of the good things in life, because that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start looking more at how to cook, how to keep myself in better health, and how to get alive in more ways than one. I'm going to experience more music, more theatrics, more talent, and I'm going to delve on the people that are trying to make the world with a little more sunshine. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm going into the 70s or whatever, but here I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to live the rest of my life worrying about how to get on the I'm going to die train and the world's a horrible place. It's been this way for thousands of years. It hasn't changed. The only thing that has changed in our life, all through life, is technology. And let me tell you something. People made me promises 20 to 30 years ago when I went into the military that I would get certain things. Guess what? They all died and people changed their roles. Life is like that. The roles keep getting changed on us. We have to learn to cope with it and live with it. That's life. So anyway, I don't know how long I've been talking. Too long, over 6 minutes and 40 seconds, but I'm going to say, this is it. Please accept the fact that I'm going to make changes, and if I do defriend you, please don't be offended by that. And thank you for letting me have 7 minutes of your time, if you haven't cut me off already. Thank you.